Hi, I'm Stephen Foskett, organizer of Tech Field Day and publisher of Gestalt IT, and today I'm going to do a quick unboxing video. Now, we do these kind of just for fun because we're all nerds here and we like to check out new nerdy stuff. Guess what's in this box? Well, for one thing, it's really, really heavy, surprisingly heavy, 5.2 kilograms in specific, and yet this is not the heavy one. So maybe you know what it is. It is, in fact, the Mac Studio. So this is the M1 Max, not the M1 Ultra. So it is the less heavy Mac Studio. I have been using a Intel MacBook Pro as my desktop here in the office for a while, once I switched to the M1 MacBook Pro. And so I decided that it would be fun to get one of these. I've got a Mac Mini M1 at home, which I just love. So I thought here in the office it would be fun to get one of these. So Mac Studio. You've probably already seen a lot of this stuff, a lot of the reviews and so on. Essentially, this is sort of the fat Mac Mini. It's got a lot of the same stuff that the Mac Mini had, except that it is about 2.5 times thicker. It's got much, much better cooling and power supply. And also, of course, the crazy Ultra CPU, if you order that, which I didn't. So here's how the box opens. Inside, I have a very, very nice braided power cord. It is a mouse ears power cord. And then inside here, we have the machine itself. Ta-da! The Mac Studio. So here in the front, we have USB-C. Now, on the Ultra, these are actually Thunderbolt 4, but on the Max version, they're USB-C. We have an SD card adapter, which is really great because, as you can see, we do a lot of video and a lot of pulling stuff off SD cards. On the back, we have a number of great ports here. We've got 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports, 10 gig Ethernet, I believe, power, USB-A 3.2, which is just wonderful, HDMI, and headphone. And as you can see, there is a ton of cooling. So one of the things that has been discovered about these is that the Ultra actually has a copper heatsink that's much bigger and more heat resistant than this Max version. But the Max one is still definitely overcooled compared to the Mac Mini that I've got at home, which again is, only come up to about there. I never hear the fans on that one. But this one should be really definitely much cooler. Also, the fan does run all the time, apparently, which has caused some people to criticize the machine a little bit. I guess the other criticism would be simply that it's kind of expensive. It actually costs about the same as the new MacBook Pro with the M1 Max in it. So I guess it's no more expensive than you'd expect it would be. But, it's got some pretty good, pretty good 10-core CPU and, 24 or 32-core GPU. This one is also, I decided to get 64 gigs of RAM because you can never have too much RAM, and frankly, you can't upgrade the RAM because it's literally on the chip. So I figured as long as I'm buying it, I might as well get more. I do find myself wishing I had more RAM on the Mac Mini that I have at home. I got 32 on my MacBook Pro, so I figured 64 would be great for desktop. I also got the 2 terabyte storage because, again, you can never have too much storage. And as has been discovered, there are 2 slots inside, but it's not upgradable storage. You basically are stuck with whatever you order with for storage. So there you have it, the Mac Studio.